Thank you very much for coming to this final session, and welcome to this third and final session of the Sustainable Nutrition Strand of the Summit. I hope you enjoyed the other two sessions. I certainly did. Very engaging as well, which I think is really, really fantastic. So I'm going to go over a little bit about what we heard in the previous sessions and then lead on to what we're actually going to be focusing today. So in the previous sessions, we did hear some compelling evidence of the detrimental impact of our current diets on health and climate outcomes and the urgency to act. And we also heard of the work currently being undertaken to evaluate different sustainable dietary models. We heard about the Eat Lancet diet very nicely, the Mediterranean diet, and their impacts on planetary and human health. And I think we all agree that there is a need to ensure that going forward, we have the right evidence and effective policy environment to allow us to adopt and tailor sustainable diets across different population groups. So this requires individual behavior change and choice, the food environment in which those choices are made, and understanding the socioeconomic context, and the nutritional adequacy of existing and emerging sustainable foods. So this adequacy, we heard very nicely in the previous talk session as well, must go beyond basic nutrients and also include micronutrients. So that consideration needs to happen, as they are key to understanding many of our current health challenges, including both physical and mental health. So this is about the previous sessions, and I am a little bit amiss because I didn't introduce myself, so I apologize for that. So I'll go here then. I am Maria Traka. I am the head of the Food and Nutrition National Bioscience Research Infrastructure, which is a team based in the Quadram Institute in Norwich, not far from here. And the Quadram Institute is an institute on food and gut microbiome, but we do a lot on nutrition and understanding what is in our foods. So in this last session, we will be looking at some of the economic incentives that are required to allow for a food system transformation that favors reduction of its carbon intensity, increases food system resilience, while also improving human and planetary health. In doing so, it is really crucial to recognize the breadth of stakeholders that must be part of this transformation, as their collective participation ensures the success of the food system change. And we heard in the last session a very great example from the Danish, from Denmark. So today's session will explore examples from both high-income and low-income, low and middle-income contexts, recognizing that effective economic incentives must be tailored to different economic realities and, of course, development stages. So in the next three talks, we will be showcasing some examples where this has been achieved, both in the primary agricultural sector, but also in the public procurement sector. We will then close with a talk on innovative ways to finance sustainable food systems. So with all this, it is a pleasure to introduce the next speaker for the session, who is Edith Monica Esievo, who will be starting this session with the title of What are the advantages of a One Health approach to sustainable diets in low and middle income settings?